An effective marketing strategy must properly utilize market opportunities, and identifying those opportunities is not always easy. When creating a marketing strategy, it is oftentimes helpful to begin with the end in mind. Since the end goal will be to sell a product or service to a consumer, identifying who that consumer is and what influences his decisions is key to accomplishing one's goal. This can be broken down into a few simplified steps. First comes segmenting the market. This can be done by isolating factors by which the market can be divided. These segments can then be depicted by characteristics specific to those individual groups. At that point, the segments can more easily be assessed for desirability as a target group, and those with the most desirability can be selected. Techniques that could be used in order to differentiate the company's product or service and effectively position said product or service into the target market can then be identified, and a marketing strategy can begin to take shape. These last two concepts are key to the process, so let's discuss them for a moment. Differentiation is the act of designing a set of meaningful differences to distinguish the company's offering from competitors' offerings. Positioning is the act of designing the company's offering and image to occupy a distinctive place in the target market's mind. So while these are closely related, and many changes to a marketing strategy would affect both, differentiation is having the competitors in mind, where positioning is having the target market in mind. So, let's say this at work. I'm a dentist, so let's try a dental practice example. I'm coming into a new city as experienced dentist, and I'm planning on opening a new practice. I can obtain the information for the area on things such as demographics, household income, household composition, so on and so forth. So let's say this is my population. I can use that information to segment the population by things such as household income and composition, dividing out families of 3 or more from couples and singles, and then further segmenting by income. Each of these categories would be analyzed, and a set of characteristics would be created. I would evaluate each segment for desirability and select a target segment. Perhaps I choose segments of 2 and 3 plus persons per household with income levels of $75,000 to $125,000. This can be represented by this group here. My info might have a geographical component, and so I select an area highly concentrated with homes fitting those characteristics. Now, I start to identify a strategy for differentiating myself from the competition in that area and positioning myself to be successful with the target market. I might create a family discount plan, offer late and weekend appointments, and work with the local schools on rewards programs, all to differentiate myself from other practices already in the area. In order to properly position myself in the minds of my target market, I might include wording such as family dentistry in my practice name, have a more basic but colorful sign and logo, and locate my practice in more residential area and become a visible member of the community at churches and schools close by. So, by using the concepts that I've created based on the characteristics of the group that I targeted, I'm able to create a marketing strategy.